All right, what's happening? We've got De Bello Gallico, Book 5, Chapter 33. We are in the midst of the Romans leaving, and Ambiorix and his boys set a trap. All right, so tombed him, and then at last. Titurius. And this is going to be, we've had Sabinus, Titurius, and Cotta compared in terms of their views stay or go. That's going to keep happening, this comparison between the two, especially in their decision making and how they react. So, Titurius, qui who? Oh, go who? There we go. Nihil ante providesset, who had foreseen. Nihil, nothing. Ante, beforehand. And then you have, these things are called historical infinitives. And there are a couple of reasons for them. When you're just listing off a bunch of things that happened in the past, or maybe you're trying to show sped up action. So we did this and this and this and this and this. So you got the historical infinitives in there. So Titurius, who had foreseen nothing, which is not a compliment, just throwing it out there from Caesar. Trepidare. Alright, hurried about. At concursor and ran around. And arranged the cohorts. We're kind of missing a facere in there. And this Tamen, it's a big deal. So you're thinking, okay, so he's actually organizing stuff. The Tamen is like a huge but there. So think about when somebody compliments you or says something, and then they throw in the word but and kind of undoes everything they just said. Yet he did these things. And the hike and ipsa are going together. They're neuter plural. He did these ipsa very things. Timidly. And omnia, all things I would enter seemed and it almost is like an as if, and I'm just trying to sort out how to put that in there. He did these things timidly, and as all things, and as if all things seemed deficere, to fail him. And this is kind of sort of a passive-aggressive shot, quote, which Consuewe was accustomed accidere to happen more often, eis, the plurumque is more often, eis to those, qui is going to them, who are congator, compelled, cooperate to adopt a plan literally in the business itself. And what that means is he's doing this spur of the moment, meaning he didn't plan ahead. If you remember up above, it said he had foreseen nothing. He had foreseen none of this. And so when you do it in the moment, you know, it usually doesn't work out well. I'm going to switch colors. And then the odd, there's that but, that, you know, to compare. Bakata, Akwihu. And this is a syncopated form. There's a VI in between the A and the S. It's pluperfect. You had thought. And then you've got some indirect statement. Who had thought that hike, these things, Pose were able, Akitare, were able to happen, Akitare to happen, an itinerary, en route or on the journey. And this is just another little dig, and on account of that reason, he had not been the author of the departure. In nullare, in no situation. There, was he lacking? For their common salute, for their common safety. All right, and Price Deba, he was performing Ophikia, the duties and then this is a genitive and this is a genitive, and the et is kind of connecting both of those, the duties of a general, and then you've got some participles here, future passive participles, in addressing and encouraging his soldiers and the duties of a soldier in battle or in the fight. Pugna. Alright, so right there we've got already, just in this first initiation of battle, the difference between the two. Titurius and Kata, and we're going to keep looking at that throughout this fight that's brewing.